Yugi Bros! What's up guys, Yugi Bros here with another Duel video for you guys. Today we're going to immerse ourselves in the world of insects, if you will. Our opponent is playing a Bandit Keith skill we believe to be Switcheroo. We are playing Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. This card says activate this skills during your main phase. You contribute one insect monster from either field equipped with an equip card, and if you do, special summon one insect monster from your deck ignoring its summoning conditions. Also flip this card over. The other effect is you can shuffle an insect monster from your grave into your deck, then draw one card and flip this card over. Each of those skills is once per duel. Keep in mind you can do both in the same turn. Or you could do them separately. We also opened Dandipon, Metal Armored Bug, Kunai, and Share the Pain. So our opponent goes head. We won the coin toss, so we elected to go second. They're going to Switcheroo. This lets you twice per duel shuffle a card from your hand into your deck and draw one card. You can only use that once per turn, twice per duel. So they shuffle in and draw an ambusher. They're going to summon, set 2, and pass. Typical Gravekeepers, typical. We're messing around a lot here with insects. We're playing a really interesting build. There's no perfectly ultimate Great Moth because I don't like the bricks. But we have Dandipon, which allows us to get to 2 key cards in this deck, one being Parasite Paranoid and the other being Beatron. So going forward, they're going to Switcheroo number 2, shuffling a Rite of Spirit, drawing a Floodgate Trap Hole. It's really good. The cool part about that card is they can push ahead in advantage very quickly. As you see here, 2 ambushers and 3 back row. It's really strong. They're going to swing into our Dandipon, and we're going to add Parasite Paranoid. This card is really, really good. For those that don't know, it is a quick effect in the hand that says you can target a face-up monster on the field. Equip this card from your hand to that target. The equipped monster becomes an insect monster, cannot attack insect monsters. Also, its effects that activate by targeting insect monsters are negated. You can only use a Parasite Paranoid once per turn. And it also has the other effect of if it's equipped and sent to the grave, you can special summon an insect level 7 or higher from your hand, which is a cool little bonus effect. We're going to combine that with Cocoon of Ultra Evolution here. We're going to use the skill that sends both their equipped monster, which is treated as an insect, and our Parasite to the grave to summon an insect level 7 or higher from our deck. We're going to summon Metal Armored Bug. They do, however, have the Floodgate Trap Hole, and that will flip our monster face down. Fortunately for us, we also have Share the Pain in our hand, which I'll get back to in a second as to why we play this, but in this particular situation, we're going to send the card we can no longer flip face up to send their other monster to the grave for no effect. After that, we're going to use the other effect of Ultra Cocoon. We're going to shuffle our Parasite Paranoid back into our deck and draw 1. Really convenient when you draw the same card. Yes, we're playing 3 of it, however, so it may not have been exactly the same card. We're going to normal summon Beatron for turn since we haven't gotten that far yet. They're going to Floodgate again, which I mean makes sense. We're picking apart their back row, and they're leaving themselves on almost no backup plays, so they kind of would rather just get rid of the card. Makes sense. They're going to set Floodgate. We're going to draw into Pinch Hopper. What's great about Pinch Hopper is Pinch says if you control it and it's sent to the graveyard, you special summon an insect from your hand. Yes, this does miss timing, but that is another reason we play Share the Pain. Because Share the Pain has no actual effect. You can use this with Share the Pain, send a monster, and then summon something from your hand. They're going to Rite of Spirit. We're going to just swing in anyways. We're going to summon our Metal Armored Bug off our Pinch Hopper, and we're going to swing right over their Ambusher. Only they have Kunai, so they'll put their boy at 2200 and our guy in defense mode, but that's fine. They're going to set a Windstorm here. They're going to swing in, and we will flip the same exact card. So now our boy is 3300. And of course we draw Share the Pain. This card's really good. In the case of Floodgate Trap Hole being a relevant card right now, flipping stuff face down so we can't flip it back up, you can then Share the Pain that monster to get rid of another card, which is what we just did there. They do have the Windstorm. Card's still relevant. Definitely less relevant than it used to be. I understand Floodgate Trap Hole to be probably the best trap in the game right now, but that definitely hurts However, we do have advantage. We may not have life advantage, but we definitely have the field advantage. And as you can see, we are rolling along. So we play Eradicating Aerosol because we can change their monsters to insects, but also it allows other cute plays as well. We're going to summon Beatron. He says you can send a face-up spell or trap you control to the grave, then target a level 4 lower insect monster in your grave. Special summon that insect monster in defense position. What's cool with this is that it works here with Kunai, but it also works with a Parasite Paranoid if it's equipped to a monster, because it's being treated as an equipped spell. So it allows us to recycle insects in our grave and allow us to do extra little plays, extra little cute plays. In this situation, we just brought back another Beatron for extra added defense. They're going to go into battle phase, and we're going to activate Parasite Paranoid at the beginning of their battle phase. Now their monster is an insect, and it can't attack our insects, which is pretty freaking good. So they are forced to pass, to which we will draw into another Paranoid. We kind of have the floor at this point. We're going to try and play around Windstorm by switching Beatrons here. We're going to swing. They're going to Kunai. That'll put their boy up to 17 and our boy in defense, and we can't get over that. But they can't swing into us as long as our Paranoid is equipped to their monsters, so they're just going to put a face down and pass. I'm going to draw a second Aerosol, and as you can see, it's kind of a game here at this point. Our Metal Armored Bug will swing in for enough to put them under. So that's game one. So far, in testing this deck, I think it's really cool. I haven't had a lot of testing through December. We've been testing more in January. For this new format, and I really like that we got Metal Armored Bug, but I don't see a lot of people doing it. If I see this deck a lot, I see people still play the Perfectly Ultimate with Great Moth, which is cute because it's the Weevil card, but I just feel like having a Metal Armored Bug in hand where something like Pinch Hopper, if it goes to the grave, can then summon the Metal Armored for free. Like, I just don't want bricks, I don't like bricks. So, for example, here, they swing into our pinch, we summon Metal Armored, and we go into our turn with a 2800 Beat Stick. So we're going to set Dandy Pawn, we're going to swing, they're going to Windstorm, that's fine. Absolutely okay. I guess we could have maybe gone a little bit more offensive, summon Dandy in attack mode, had Dandy swing in and add the Paranoid. That way they couldn't get over our boy here, but then they summon another Ambusher anyway, so it doesn't actually make a difference. So they're going to kill our big Beat Stick, and they're going to swing into Dandy. We're going to add Paranoid, of course. And we're going to go into our turn. We do draw another Dandy Pawn. We can play defensively here where we'll just set it and pass. They'll kill it. We'll add another Paranoid, and then we can change the things into insects. Now, they're going to swing in here. They're going to kill our Dandy Pawn, and we're going to add a Paranoid to hand. They're going to then swing in with an Ambusher, and we're going to activate one of the Paranoids. Yes, they still get to attack directly. Nothing changes because we don't have insects on our field. But you can only use Paranoid's effect to equip like that once per turn. So I would like to maximize what we can do with Aerosol the following turn. So we're going to activate it just to activate it and put it on a monster. We're going to draw. We're going to activate the other one, putting it on the other Ambusher. So now we have both on both Ambushers. We're going to activate Cocoon's other effect to shuffle a monster from our grave, insect back into the deck and draw a card. Try to pull something else. No, we can't. All right, we're going to Aerosol. So it'll get rid of all of those. And we're going to summon out, we're going to set a Pinch Hopper and pass. We only have 600 life points. They have 3 back row. We don't really think Beatron would be the smart play, but go figure they top deck the Ambusher to get the effect to destroy a set. So they will go ahead and destroy our monster. We do get we do summon Beatron out through Pinch's effect, but that was kind of supposed to wall in case they were able to summon something else through, let's just say, Rite of Spirit, because, hey, they had Rite of Spirit. And that's game for them. So 1-1 now. Side deck for this deck's a little bit more iffy. I'm playing Golden Ladybug for time, but we're not bringing it in here because there's no time. We are also playing Spellbinding Circle. Kind of slow down our opponent. Also play it with Beatron. It's a nice little synergy play there. They're going to do the classic T. They're going to switcheroo a Kunai and still draw a Kunai. So they're going to set a Kunai and they're going to pass. The only sad part is when Switcheroo gives you the exact same thing. It's like Cosmo Town back in the day, guys. Share the pain with Pinch Hopper, as I said before, for no effect. Therefore, this card will not miss timing, and we will summon an insect from our hand for free. Beatron, to be exact, and Beatron will go into swing here. They're going to take the 16. We set Spellbinding Circle, which is really strong, because if they summon a monster that's bigger than us and swing, we're going to Spellbinding it. They're going to go into our turn, and we can actually flip the Spellbinding and bring back something. through Beatron's effect. But they don't have a monster, so we're going to use the Cocoon's effect, shuffle a card, draw a card, we drew a pinch, so let's just summon a pinch. Now they're going to Floodgate. They had the Floodgate for Beatron, but they elected not to use it in the idea that they technically had 2 draws to try to get over this Beatron, but they never got to that. So they're going to Kunai. Go figure, they draw the one Gravekeeper you keep Switcheroo's effect for, but they've already used it twice, so they're going to Floodgate our second Pitch Hopper, which is kind of good. It prevents us from crashing it to summon something bigger, but it's also a desperation play. They finally draw Recruiter, which is a good relevant floater, technically. They're going to swing into Beatron, damage step, they'll flip Kunai, so we'll take 100 damage to get over our Beatron, but go figure we draw Share the Pain. Share the Pain's so good, guys. We're going to send Pinch with that, and then special summon our Dandypon. Unfortunately, Dandypon is not going to have enough damage to swing for game. We just set the Kunai this turn, so they're going to go down to 200. But that's fine. We've got board presence. We can pass. They're going to summon an Ambusher, set a card, swing into Dandypon, and at this point, we might as well just flip Kunai, equip it to our boy, and switch the thing to defense. We draw a Middle Armored Bug. We could tribute both here for it, but we figure we elect not to. We have the Pinch Hopper face down. If it dies, then we can summon it for free there. We're kind of controlling the game, so we're good. We're going to swing in again. They're going to activate Kunai. That's a desperation attempt to put the Dandy in defense mode. They're going to draw Rite of Spirit, however. They're going to Dust Trainer or back row, just in case they probably thought it was Dust Trainer, and set their right and pass. We're going to, again, swing in with just Dandypon. I guess we could have summoned Beatron here, but we didn't, unfortunately. So here we are with this. They tribute their boy. They summon They summon their Oracle and reduce by 2,000. Now, it's interesting. They could swing into our defense, but they know that it's Pinch Hopper, so we could summon another card for free. And they could swing into Dandy, but we could search Paranoid off of that. So they elect to just pass, which actually I think was probably the right play. But go figure, we draw Paranoid anyways, so we're going to equip it to it. But they Dust Tornado, the clutch Dust Tornado. We were going to try to aerosol their board and then have Pinch Hopper summon our thing, but that's not going to happen. So instead, we'll use Cocoon's effect that we haven't used yet this game. Sending our monster equipped with an equip card to the grave to summon a Middle Armored Bug straight from the deck. From this point, we figured, why not? Let's just go in. If they have it, they have a sphere, whatever. Let's just try it. We swing in. They don't have a response, and that is game. So, guys, tell me what you thought about this little Insect Weevil Underwood deck that we were messing around with. It's definitely interesting. I've had fun messing with it lately. Definitely got to improve on a few things, of course. When I get more situated with the build, I will definitely put a deck profile up for you guys. If you didn't know, the channel is slightly changing. We're going to also host regular Yu-Gi-Oh! On here as well as Speed Duels, because Speed Duels every now and then kind of has a falling out period with the slow release of sets. So we figured to keep the channel fresh and updated, we're also going to give you guys regular Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, but definitely don't make any mistake, this is still mainly going to be a Speed Duel channel. With that said, my name is Yugi Bros. Please comment, like, and subscribe as always. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see for this post-STBK format. And I'm out tonight, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.